Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. This is April with the Travel Collective, Tours for Women on Meetup, and the Travel Collective and Nomad Chicks on Facebook. So, had a great discussion today on Sunday. Sorry for picking the time change day. We chatted about travel. I've got plans to go to Morocco in November. So, if you're interested in joining me and hearing about who I'm using to lead the Morocco trip. I'm sure it's no surprise I'm traveling with Elaine. There may be a space or two still open, and I'll be happy to chat dates or connect and see if you feel like it's a good fit for you. A couple people also asked me about Spain. They've been noticing that I've been posting Spain trips on Meetup. I'm not actually probably going to Spain this year, as it turns out, but I have traveled with Edie, so I'll be happy to chat with you and provide you her contact information, answer some questions. She's got a beautiful travel booklet that I recently had at an event here in Las Vegas, and I will be doing more local events in Las Vegas. So if you happen to be coming to Vegas, let me know. We also shared about some information that I read on some recent research about what is the best day to buy your airplane ticket. So there's that, which I can send out which may be in my next newsletter. So if you want to sign up for my newsletter, it's yourphototravelguide.com/contact. And I send out tips, I send out things I've learned, freebies. I know you may have seen my posts on Facebook that the first weekend of the month for Bank of America customers, you get free admission to a lot of different museums across the United States. Sometimes you have to also actually look at the museums in your area and see. They often have sometimes special events that are free, certain days, discounted days, depending on things like your age, whether you are a AAA member. It's always worth an ask. Also, check Groupon. It's been a while since I've actually used Groupon. We chatted a little bit about Groupon. Ask about that. Oftentimes, hotel chains like Best Western, Marriott, and some of these other chains, they have points programs. So for your travels, maybe stateside, maybe it's worth setting up a points program. And yes, you may get a few extra emails, but then when you check in, maybe you get a free water bottle. Maybe as over time, every little point counts, and maybe by the end of the year, you get a discounted rate. That's often worth checking out too. I know when I recently rented a car, I used Enterprise mainly because of how close they were to where I wanted to pick up my car. And as a points member, I was getting a different rate. And the gentleman at the desk actually even stated, he's like, "Oh yeah, luckily you're an gold member or something." And I thought, I haven't used the account for a long time, but he's like, "Yeah, that's a great price you got." So signing up for these little awards programs, yes, like I said, it's more places that people have your name, maybe an email address and a phone number, but sometimes it can pay off as getting some discounts. So pick and choose your places wisely for that. Other things to share, I know I've got some domestic plans for travel planned. If you know people, refer them to our Facebook group or our Meetup group. When Meetup was first set up, you had to live in that area, but with a travel group, honestly, I've joined travel groups that are all over the United States because you know what? I'm going to travel anyways. I want to meet people that want to share something I enjoy, like travel. So, you have that in common that you want to go, you want to explore. There's a lot of women's travel groups, so it's nice to share those experiences. So, and if you've got a deal, let me know. I'll be happy to share it to the group and post with others. So that's what we kind of chatted about today. We also even chatted about cleaning out our closets, finding more money to do what we love, which is travel. So it's springtime. So ladies, and think about, proms are coming up, graduations, weddings, spring events where go through your old dresses, a lot of styles are classic. I see a lot of people on Instagram and these accounts repurposing gowns. A lot of the dresses were well made years ago, so they're very still good quality. Maybe you want to donate them. Look for organizations like Dress for Success, where women need, that can't maybe afford their first suit to go on an interview. You can help these ladies out by donating. So look for organizations that give back in your community. Assistance League is one that I've always liked. When I was in California, Assistance League put together backpacks for the kids in my community going back to school and things like that. So it really felt like, my clothes were giving someone a second life. The money was being reused right in the community and wasn't just going to some CEO's paycheck. So do your homework on some of those things. Some sites too, you might be even able to put together a box and send it back. Certain companies actually will give you an envelope. I think Pact, P-A-C-T, is one that you send in your clothes, they'll give you a discount on some of their items, which are, more made in America type products. So check that out. You might be able to repurpose that way. There was another one where they would send you a box and you could fit, they do the selling, they do the posting. You might not get a lot of money, but again, you might get a little bit. And as we know, every little bit adds up. So that's another idea, going through your closet. It's a great time, spring, clean out those dresses, maybe even shoes that are gently worn. Get them back out to someone who might be able to use them, and they have a second life. So that's what I've got for you today. It was a great chat. Be sure to watch for more of these, and I'll catch up with you later. Check out yourphototravelguide.com and the-travelcollective.com. Thanks, guys.